Singular honor to welcome my prestigious from Belleville State High School. Training. Julian was samen met my in Duitsland geweest. Ons Duitsers, wat daar gebeur, bly net daar. We are really blessed. The topic was that God wants to use me. By discovering, God wants to use me. He still has work for me, and part of the discovery is that we must help and assist wherever we can. Kom ons luister na die feedback van die verskillende groepe. Daar was oor verskillende gesels and we just want to share. Which discoveries have you made? I was wondering, shall we finish one or shall we have a group finish all of this stuff? Or rather, okay, once upon a time, we was together. Okay, can I ask the yellow group to step forward, the yellow group to come forward and just present their feedback? Orange. Is it orange? Orange.
Ek sê gaan sê met die colors, maar ek het gehoor dis orange. Ek groet julle elke maand weer eens in die wonderlike naam van Jesus Christus. Dit nou my geval die lot om nog weer te rapporteer, maar dis 'n plesier. Ons het interessante getuienis as ware gehoor nou van ons lede, van hoe dat God hulle oë oopmaak en dan sien hulle waar dat die Here werk en word dan deel daarvan. Die een feit is dat ons kan net nie sonder God nie. Dat is 'n gegewe ding, dit staan soos 'n paal. Die ander aspek wat ons in ons lewe moet toelaat om te kan weet waar God werk is dat ons moet die Heilige Gees met ons hê. Ons moet die spiritual gifts in ons lewe aktiveer. Ten minste 1-2 maal 'n dag moet ons van hierdie gifts aktiveer sodat ons so kan groei. En ons maats het baie duidelik ons dit uitgebring hoe dat hulle met die hulp van die Here baie dinge kon doen en kon weet wanneer dit die Here was wat met hulle gepraat het. Ek wil net as gevolg van ons tyd, wil ek net sê, ek dink Ernst het vir ons die wonderlikste opgesom en ek gesê, in everything we do, we need God. Even in our thinking, we need God. Ons leer dat it needs a renewal of our minds in order to think otherwise. We need to think out of the box. We need to do things differently. But in all this, we need God. There is no other option for us. En as ons nie God in ons lewe toelaat nie, dit het ons ook in die getuienis gehoor, van iemand wat God so lank nie in haar lewe toegelaat het, die gebid het nie. En toe 'n engel op haar pad kom en sy begin weer leer om te bid, God changes everything. En ek dink, dis van die groot discoveries wat ons maak in ons lewens. We cannot do anything without our God. Without the Spirit of the Lord in our midst, we cannot do. And I want to put this to all of us. Please, let us not walk our walk without God. Amen.
Quotation by St. Augustinus. Augustinus, the man who actually founded Western theology. Eigenlijk 4e, 3e eeuw na Christus gebeur. He said, what you want, give me.
Dit wil sê as ons bid, dan moet die Here ook vir ons gee dit wat ons vir hom vra.
Thank you very much for that contribution. I'll go immediately over to group number 2. Group number blue. Blue. Just introduce yourself.
My name is Berenice. I'm from the Blue Group. This is our report back. The first question, our answer was God made no mistakes. One of the other persons was saying that their calling or discovery is to make other people happy. That was actually that she bring out the positive out of people. And we also discovered that God knows and He called us, and that He has a plan. And God opened doors. That's our discovery. Also, we're not perfect. However, God accompanies us through this road journey. The second question, we started by saying God brought us closer. We are work in progress, our whole life through. And God accompanies us once again through our journey, or through our joys, our sadness, our hopes. And God always sends angels along our way, especially when we can't make it. The third, the discovery, or what lessons that you hear or learn from these discoveries, we put it together with question number 4. God's purpose is always love. We also discovered that we have spiritual gifts sometimes, but often we find that one person was saying that they discovered first their purpose was healing, and then she went through a process, and then she discovered hers was actually ministry at the end. I think Uncle Chris shared a lot about his experience with his wife, and so that us, myself as well as Veronica, and we all discovered. But there were also sometimes questions that we had because of the experience that we went through. So we sometimes question what's God's purpose in this experiences. I think the last question was, what challenges does the topic bring about in our life? Some of us were saying we're getting old, and then we've learned acceptance. We ask for acceptance for the things we cannot change. We also discovered we need to be quiet, and we need to know that God is, we need to be still and know that I'm God. And we also discover that sometimes when we do go through these experiences, if we take up this experience once again, sometimes it brings the best out of, for example, his children, in terms of to his wife. I think in our group has to add anything, it's just doing a sum of five.
If you don't believe it, I still believe in miracles. Yes. Thank you for that contribution. On the 9th of September, me, my wife, and our team went out to do some evangelism there in Gochas. Gochas is 400 kilometers from me. Then I personally saw how God uses an angel, even on a motorbike. Motorbike forced me to pull off. And my first thought, devil, stay away from me. Man. Eventually, I was convinced to stop at the speed of 120, 130 kilometers an hour, a combi full of people and a trailer full of groceries and stuff and so on. And when I turned off, the guy just pointed to my trailer's wheel. That burst, and he didn't even realize that God still uses angels to watch it. Just think about those discoveries, things that you think is just maybe. It's not just maybe. The other group is let's give a round of applause for Heidi.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Heidi. This discoveries that they've made, and it's on a personal level, and also by belonging to the ACS in general. They became public speakers. They discovered that they had hidden talents. They are results-driven and were proactive. The ACS built self-confidence in many of their lives. They learned to know Jesus Christ. Some of them became extroverts, where they were introverts when they started in the organization. And others became involved in people development. They were helpers and then they planners in their lives and in other organizations that they are part of. On the second question, did these discoveries bring joy, hope, or sadness? Yes, it does. It brings joy. It brings fulfillment, hope. And it also helped by discovering that you want to get involved in the bigger organization where we are now, only the Los countries that we are, and that we would like to get involved in the PCS sphere as the bigger organization. What lessons did you hear from these discoveries? There are disappointments in life. You need to respect others' opinions, and you need to address the issues that bother you, or that is upsetting you, but by addressing them, you will get an answer at the end of the day, and it will be resolved. Did you discover God's purpose in your life? Yes, we did. God wants to use you as an instrument, and that's why certain things are thrown in your life and on your path in life. And everyone has different talents. None of us are the same. What challenges does it stop you thinking about in your life? You have to change. You have to adapt to your situation or the situation at hand. Change will change you. You need to be an example for your children and other youth of today. You need to rely on God and on your own strength to make things work. Prayer and faith is very important, because as human beings, if we pray for something you want it to happen now, it does not happen that way. Your time and God's time is never the same.
Yes, amen.
And that's why we have to have faith.
Yes, amen. Unfortunately, the time was very short during the discussion period because it took 50% of the time just to get to used to know the people around the table. Yeah. That takes time. But thanks for the team blue. It's very much. I know I'm not finished yet. My arrow is ongepakt. Just wanted to mention that an important thing that also came through in this team is the fact that God isn't through with you. He still wants to use you. 2 Peter 3 verse 15. In die ou vertaling staan daar: ag die langmoedigheid van die Here as 'n stadigheid. The fact that we are here, the fact that God didn't yet come through death or through the crowds, it's a blessing for us. Still to beautiful to discover and to see. Hallelujah. Groep laaste. Wat ek al is servies.
As we say service, dan ons doen service. I just need to start off where Heidi ended. God's time is not God's time. God's time and God's time is never the same. But God is always on time.
Ja, daar sê jy. Net so in die middel.
Yeah. Firstly, identify some and share some discoveries in your life. Now, some people in our group said they in their life that they thought they've been good all their life, and they wanted to go to the Lord. And then they discovered wasted years.
Yeah.
Some discovered the support of the church and Christians always being there. And some went through loss of family life, but in the end they discovered that God is always in the just behind them. And secondly, did these discoveries bring joy, hope, or sadness? For some, first they experience regret because they have wasted years. Some discovered with sadness that they lost out on blessings because they thought, no, listen, yeah, I've been good all my life. I need to do something. I need to do it differently. But it also brought a lot of hope, a lot of joy, and despite the sadness, they ended with joy. And some then discovered talents that they did not have. What lessons did they get from these discoveries? One is, I think everyone said that great is faithfulness. You always sees your need and you are never alone. Did you discover God's purpose? Yes. Firstly, doing and being used differently. And one of our group members said that from age 3 to 5, God used her in this way. From 8 to 18, God used her in this way. Some of the discoveries that she had. Some became prayer warriors. Others were called to lead other women. Others went back to the street to do the work of an evangelist, and so on. But most importantly, what challenges does this topic bring about in your life? One is always trust. To be a willing follower and also to go where God wants to use you. Also that you to lead others, but also to be willing to be led. And also to be diverse, to change, to adapt to circumstances. When you work with children, you do it this way. When you work with adults, you go that way. So you must come down to the level where God wants to use you in whatever endeavor He has chosen you.
Amen. Thank you so much for all the contributions. Is there someone that feels that there is something, even the visitors that picked up something about discoveries in your own life in the past, through the grace of God, that you still want to contribute? Is there one or two persons that want to share something that the speakers didn't put forward? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to wrap up this session.
Yeah.
What we're going to do, I'm going to put the presentation will be on YouTube.
Yes.
The whole presentation, also the feedback that was given
It's on
will be
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
You will get you already got it, but what you will be reinforced. What's the address? Link.
Yeah, the link.
Sorry, the link.
The link, yeah.
And just a final word.
Also, deze groep met de tijd.
Jimmy Swaggart sings a song many years back. There were so many others that he could have chosen.
Yes.
Just think about it.
Yes.
Out of your own household, siblings, why did God present him in a special way to you? He chose you. There were so many others that he could have chosen. In my family, in each family, het die Here op verskillende maniere van waar aan elke wat julle gesê het hierso, the good, the not so good. Ek gaan nie die woord ugly gebruik nie. But God revealed himself. You discovered that God works in mysterious ways. These wonders to perform. En by hierdie kamp gaan ons ook kyk na die losses wat jy gegaan het. Ons gaan ook kyk na die valleys wat jy gegaan het. En hoe God dit gebruik het in the forming of you. He chose you among so many others. And remember, God is always there. That is a discovery for everyone. No matter what happens in your life, no matter what is the circumstances, wat elkeen van julle gefees het of steeds nog face, He is always there. Praise die naam van die Here. Amen.
Trust in the Lord and don't despair. He is a friend so true. No matter what your troubles are, Jesus will see you through. See when the day is bright, see through the darkest night every day, all the way. I see.
Now, friends, I want to introduce two good friends. I don't know if you know Dr. Peter Hammond very well, good friend of mine, a Christian activist of all the years, the past 25, 30 years. Man of God, deep in the Word and so on. But we have this morning in Christian Liberty Books, and I want to thank Tertia and Nick coming out of all Cape Town. And they've got the best books on the market for Christian activism. They will be able to have it at very necessary. So we have a cards, have a look at it during tea time. I'm going to ask Nick and Tricia just to say a few words and to just tell us about the books. You can do that.
Mr. Green, and thank you so very much for this opportunity for us to be here. We've been very excited since we were invited. Basically, we represent, as Mr. Green said, we represent Africa Christian Action, and that is a non-profit ministry that's on the forefront of fighting social and political issues such as abortion, pornography, etc. And we also produce literature, we produce audio-visual resources, and our aim is to mobilize and to equip the community to stand up, to be informed, to reach out to the lost and the broken, and just to equip yourselves as well as your families when it comes to all these issues that we face nowadays. So outside we have a table with some tracts and newsletters, and they're there for you. Please take what you would like to take. You're more than welcome to take as many as you want. But if you could kindly also consider each person here so that everyone can at least take something with them. And then on the inside, we have our books, and many of them are our own in-house resources that we publish. And we do believe in critical thinking. So God has given us a brain and He's given us intelligence to think, and He's told us to come together and to reason together. So we do produce our own literature, our own books. Audio-visual resources are also there, and you're more than welcome to support us, please. And we do have a card machine, so we do encourage you.
No excuse.
Yes, thank you so much. And once again, thank you for the opportunity, and we look forward to enjoying the day with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's give them a hand. Okay, thank you. Now, Deep Lake, you're welcome to join us with the team. And then they will come around also. Everybody, especially this, Kom ons almal staan. Ons wil net die taxshop ook weer announce. Die begin met die vraag voor naar de snoeperijke aansnoepen. Daar is de taxshop. En kom ons sluit net die sessie af met gebed. Vader, ons wil vir die baie dankie sê vir Sammy en sy groep. Here, jy die wonderlike aanbieding wat u doen is vanmorgen. Baie dankie, Here, vir die leersame inligting wat ons gegee is, Here. Seën ons, Here, dat ons het saam met ons sal neem en dat ons het binne ons sal hou, Here. Seën ons al verder en ons bid vir Cathy vir haar aanbieding. Natuurlijk dit, Here. Seën ons in die naam van Jesus. Met baie dankie.
Amen. Voor je gaan alsjeblieft die kombuispersoneel